after a little bit of drama this week, how nice was it to see the team come out with a focused performance like today's?
Yeah, it was really good. I just told them, if we keep up this level, this standard, yeah, then I think it's very hard for every team, to beat us. And the only problem that we can have is that we make it ourselves the problem, that we cannot keep that concentration or that focus. And today we were focused, and you see what we're capable of. So it was really nice to see. And in the beginning, maybe the first 20 minutes was maybe some transition moments. After 20 minutes, we had more the control, and we created the 2-0. And so I'm really proud of the team, how they performed today, and 90 minutes concentrated. And this system costs you a lot of energy, but also mentally, to be focused every moment, because it's a lot of times one against one. And but if you see Flo, entering in the team and doing fantastic, Miles and Franco, every time focus, every time very sharp in duels, and winning those duels. So it was really nice to sit on the bench to see them focus as a team.
It seemed like the team was really focused on countering quickly, getting the ball forward quickly. Was that your directive, or was that just a matter of the opponent was not bunkering and it allowed space?
Well, I think also against Galaxy, we already said there is a lot of possibility, in transition, and we did, and we have to play those balls forward as quick as possible, because we have like PT and Josef, especially PT in between the lines, of course, and Barco a little bit higher up, so we could find those guys. And what I also was very positive for me, how Miles, played today with, especially with the ball. Also, he had some good, we call it provoking, dribbling in and then pass it to the free men in between lines, and he did that fantastic. And we already said it, many times to him, look to those balls. And today he find those spaces, and it was really nice to see. And so everybody, is developing. And so for me, it wasn't a whole team performance today.
Frank, like you said, the standard was raised today. I think a lot of us that have covered the team saw in Atlanta that like to attack. They really got forward. They haven't always played like that on the road this season. Do you see that changing? Do you see this identity of the team kind of transferring over to Tuesday's match, for instance, in Orlando?
Yeah, of course. This. I just said it again. We have to understand this is a standard, and if we want to keep up this, and it costs us a lot of energy, again, also mentally. So on Tuesday we have to do the same. If we don't do it, or somebody is not doing his role, then we can be punished, and we have to try to avoid that things. And if we keep the concentration again with that intensity, I think it's difficult to beat us.
Yeah, this was, I think, the fourth league game in which you've gotten to start Barco and Pitti together. How do you think they changed the offense and what y'all were trying to do today when we're both in the starting
You see that they have special qualities, in them, and that they showed, the combination with Barco and PT and Josef up front, that's very nice. I think for every man who loves and women who loves football, that's always very nice to see and to watch. And I was also enjoying it. And again, but we also sometimes don't have the ball, and they did a great job today. And this is what I expect from everybody. And today they showed it, and so hopefully we can enjoy more in the future of that.
It seems as though Pitti has kind of been progressing. His performances have been getting better and better week by week. Is that the way you've seen it? And just kind of, can you talk about how you've kind of seen that progression?
No, you see, he can keep up, the concentration, and also the quality is rising right now also. And, you see when he makes his action, you see more power behind it, and I think also more confidence. You know, it also grows then with the confidence also will grow, and you see, I think he can now easily keep up 90 minutes, concentrated, and also chasing the ball in the 90th minute to defenders, and yeah, this is what everybody was waiting for, of course, and I think still he can do better, but I think I'm already very happy with his performance today, and I think this is a major step that he made again forward, and it's good for him especially, but also of course for us as Atlanta United, and so I'm very happy for him that he's progressing like this, and yeah, the most important phase is still to come. So hopefully. He can have a great tribute for that.
Could you explain the decision to start Jeff Lenarwitz ahead of Eric Remedi? Was it tactical? And is Tito any closer to maybe getting minutes, game minutes?
Well, Tito for me was only to get his motivation, to be joined the team, to be close, and maybe he can make some minutes on Tuesday. Depends how he's doing tomorrow with training, everything. But he's getting close, so that's why I reward him, for that. The other one was. Oh yeah, no, it's more for the rotation also for Tuesday, and that's why I also after a little bit more than 1 hour I changed the Nagby, of course. Of course, Barco I had to change, just for precautions reason, because he didn't play that long, and if he wants to start on Tuesday, you cannot expect suddenly he plays 90 minutes and then on Tuesday he has the same freshness. So we have to really take care of him, and so we could that, of course. The result at that moment, we were capable to do that.
Some teams need something to kind of galvanize them and get them focused. Could all the stuff that happened this week end up kind of being a blessing? Maybe is this just something they needed to kind of find their sharpness again?
Well, sometimes, some things happen that can have a great influence, and I think maybe you're right, but I think also, for example, that we had an injury, and a very unfortunate injury with Breck Shea, for example, and so we thought, okay, yeah, the best is with three in the back right now, with three quite good and fast defenders, and suddenly, the puzzle looks like, hey, this could work, for everybody. Everybody feels happy with it, and in the beginning, we played the same a little bit, but they had the feeling that it was with 5 defenders. But it was what I said, if you play dominant, you play with 3, and that's how if you see it, and now everybody thinks we play with 3, but normally if the ball on the left side of us, then Jules also, is playing as a fullback at that moment. But of course, we want to attack and press as high as possible, and it's just the mindset is different now, and everything what you said, some things helps that to just get over that that wall, and then suddenly you're a little bit more free.
In the locker, considering how the season has gone in the locker room, do you feel, at least as it stands tonight, Atlanta United's in first place in the East? Does it feel like your team is a first place team in the East right now, considering all the?
I think we are capable, and we have the quality to be on top and first, and so I think with the quality that we have in our roster, we have to compete for first place. There's no doubt about it, and I'm glad that right now we are. And of course, we have to wait after a couple of hours, but still, this is what we want. This is our goal to be on top when the season ends, and that we have one game less advantage in the beginning of the playoffs. But the most important is the players, of course. But we want to be on top. We want to be the hunted, and so hopefully we can continue that. Thank you, guys.